The new OCI webpage was launched in 2025. I'll put the link to the website in the notes. If there's any fees, then I'll make a note of them right at the end. But you have to register first by pressing that button, and it will take you to a registration page. On the registration page, complete the details as requested. You'll then be sent an email to your inbox. If you don't receive the email, check your junk email box. Use them credentials then to log into the website, which will then take you to this page. Enter all your details that are requested. Where it asks you for the passport details, enter the new passport details. We're now ready to start the process, so select online registration. Then from the drop-down menu, select OCI Miscellaneous Services. Read through the text there that's in two drop-down menus, and then you need to press Apply Online, which then takes you to the page where you then have to enter in your details from your OCI, your current OCI. Use the correct OCI number. It usually starts with an A, otherwise you'll get an error. You'll then be taken to the miscellaneous service box, and at the bottom you then select Passport Particular Updation, which is a free service when you're transferring your OCI details to the new passport that you've just got. I have highlighted this in yellow, so you select Passport Updation. If the passport updation doesn't show, like in this image, it's probably because the application isn't eligible for a free service. This could be because the applicant was under the age of 20 on the last OCI application. So you need to do a new application using the green button that I've highlighted. There is a charge for this, and that's shown at the end of the video. And you have to print off the PDF that's produced at the end and take this into the Indian Embassy official offices. Nevertheless, this application online, the form is exactly the same. In this section, complete all the details of your passport, your address, your parents, and anything else that's changed. I noticed that your application doesn't save up to this point. Only when you press save and continue from this point onwards is your record held online by the system, so you can review it. We now come to the photograph and signature part. It's important that you scroll down and read the specification of how the photograph is to be produced. It's done digitally for the passport updation, but for anything else you have to do a printout of the picture as per specification, and this is the one that is uploaded. When you upload the photograph and the signature, there is a scroll at the bottom where you can zoom in and out to make the photograph the right size. I'll just mention now that if you need to stop at any point after that save point that I mentioned earlier, then to get back to your application once you've logged in, if you press dashboard at the top, it brings you to your application, where you can see it under the partial filled application tab, and then you can see there the actions if you want to continue. On this page you've got questions, it's to answer yes or no. In some of the drop downs it might ask you for further details, so you just complete all that as required. In the next section you need to upload the documents that are in the drop down, so it's a copy of your old passport, your new passport, and your OCI. These have first got to be put into a PDF document for each document requirement. You'll see the pop-up showing you this. You can see the records as it progresses, and if you want to change it you can do, or upload a new document. Once you're happy, press the final submission button. The system will then generate a PDF application that you can print off for your records, or you might need it if you actually have to go into the offices. You'll receive an email confirming your application, and although it says you have to attend for a updation, you can just ignore that. You should receive your confirmation within 5 weeks. Remember that you can still log in and see your application progress. You can also see the application that's moved from partially completed into the one that's submitted. If you have a paid service, then at the time of making this video, these are the rates that are shown on the website. I'll put a link to the website at the bottom. Hopefully this has helped you. And if you find anything different to the video, please add it in the comments to help other people